Alright, good. YouTube is good. Not much, dude. Looks like first break is full. It looks like we're going to be open like a one boxer and then a case break, which I'm okay with. But I'll open everything. What's up, dude? The first break is good to go, so I'm going to randomize that first. Whoa. What's up, Kirch? Chucky? How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty okay. The new washing machine is finally here from this weekend. So, first load of laundry in there. I feel like I should celebrate, but it's not a celebrating occasion. Just to have a washing machine that works. Man, oh man, did I take it for granted, though, when I had it. If there's anything that I gained from this experience, it was perspective, that's for sure. Have a glass of champagne. Just pop a bottle for one glass, throw the rest of it out. On a Monday, no less. I don't know. I drink when the occasion calls for it, but like I'm not a person who needs to come home and have a beer. Which I don't think any less of anybody. I just never been that dude. I'll have one during like a party or whatnot though. Keep her right in the pocket. You only drink when you're around your cousins? Fair. They bring out the worst in you? Sounds like they bring out the best in you, didn't it? The worst. I don't know. I've used to be like, I've been around people that definitely drink too much and become like a liability where you have to be a babysitter, and that's not fun. So like, one, I don't want to be like that, and two, like, it's just like if you keep it within a reasonable amount, it's okay. I was about to say, did I print it? And the sheet is right in front of me. All right. Everything is like pretty primed to be filled up. This will be the last like breaks of perfect order. I'm not adding any more after these on the website. All right. Let's get this first one opened up. But other than that, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I opted to take Sunday off because I was live Friday, Saturday. And even just one day of the weekend doesn't really feel like a weekend. No lie. So it kind of like screws up my whole mentality for like the week. I'm just like, shouldn't I have the weekend now? No, it's Monday. Which is no big deal. The case break has 2 spots left, so I will skip to it if we fill it, obviously. Steel. Lapras. Sean, what you got in this break? You got grass. You don't got another sneaky spot. You got grass. Krim, you said you're going to the gym? Who am I kidding? He's already muted me. You're still here, Dom? So, Dom, you're filling... I didn't even know you had a pool, dude. Did you just get it? Or, like, you're just filling it up because it's now getting to be that season? None of them were grass yet. But don't worry, we got plenty of time for grass sets. Just filling now that it's 90 plus every day. How intensive is filling up a pool? Like, do you fill it and then do chemicals? Do you like do the chemicals as you go? Because the hot tub, I gotta drain it, clean it, then drain it again, like from rinsing it. Then I fill it through the filter, add chemicals as it's filling. Then I maintain. And I do that twice a year. Fighting. You wish you had a pool? Drain, clean, rinse, drain, then fill while I do chemicals. You do everything in pairs. Yeah. You wish you had a pool? I mean, you can get some, like, it doesn't need to be like an in-ground pool, dude, because there's some, like, above-ground ones, like, that do it pretty well. I have the space and the land for it. I could probably do it, but just haven't yet. What's up, Immortal? There's grass. Bro, we're halfway through the break, and look how many hits are in the back. That's what I love about this set. Bro, you know it's getting hot out when the air is kicking on, because I have that air set to, like, very high. Like, it doesn't kick on unless the temperature is, like 75 or something. That Clefairy, too. David? Mortal Kombat? I just watched the newest Mortal Kombat again. Oh yeah, the OG theme song is untouchable. I'll still make the joke that the second Mortal Kombat has Vin Diesel playing like the main antagonist, but it's not him, even though it's basically him. He could literally interchange with Vin Diesel in every movie he's been in and nobody would notice. I think he plays Shao Kahn. Tell me I'm wrong, though, dude. For real, tell me I'm wrong. Pull up a picture of him. It's still not entirely sure what Dom Toretto actually is, because there's times where he hints that he's Italian, and then there's other times that he hints that he's like Hispanic. He's something. He's something over there. I don't know. The last name implies Italian, but like then he'll like say stuff in Spanish, and I'm just like, what are you? He did. And Ludacris went to space. Don does all this and Wheat Tim's mind you? Yes. Yeah, I still haven't seen it, Dom. I looked a couple times. That is yours, Don. Full art Starman. Frankie. Also, Kirch, I'm back on the upswing for a winning streak, but it'll probably end tonight. Whenever I get off of this, I'll go play a couple games, and we'll be back to square one. One team legit toggled. We were at, it was like 11-2. We needed, no, it was 12-2. We needed one more round to close it out. One of them toggled and got all the way to 8. It took everything in our energy to end that game. Legit turned on a spin bot and just rushed every site with a P90 and got like 5 kills immediately. If we didn't get the initial kill on him, the round was over. You believe in me? I believe in me too, but like I don't believe in the game being able to keep cheaters out, and then it makes my experience bad. At least like put 1 or 2 on my team once in a while. That never happens. I don't know why. Probably because I don't queue with them. Like, make it fair. If you're going to give me a cheat, like, if I got to play against them, at least put them on my team once or twice. Oh, yeah, I had one teammate, before the win streak started, I had a teammate literally kill me for no reason one round. And I was like, "What? Why did you do that?" Like, literally. You didn't have a reason. I think the case break just filled. Harold said he's had enough. So you have plenty of time to fill break too. Case break is full. So I'm going to skip to the case break, and then whatever else fills, I will open. Anyone who was sleeping on the case break, you slept too long. He gave you a chance. All right, skipping to break 4. And then I will go back in order. Or whatever fills. All right, break number 4. There was plenty of time to fill it. I don't know. It's a smart play. Bro, I do not remember grabbing 2 cases. That's weirding me out right now. I remember grabbing one. There you go, man. I mean, plenty of time for it to fill. Like I said, I have to open this case break now. I'm going to keep it going with the top and bottom method. Kind of prefer it to the pyramid now. It's weird. Is it an even split? I didn't even check. I think Harold might have more spots. Maybe. Harold has 6. There you go, yeah. I figured. Actually, you know what? I kind of want pyramid, but no, I'm not going to do it. But Kirch, literally for 8 rounds straight, we were at the mercy of this dude who toggled on. Probably the worst experience I've ever had. We still won, but like, my mash performance was like perfect, and then once he toggled, it was over. Like, my mash performance was still good, but then like, it became a different game at that point. You've never had a random on your team, right? Same. Never on my team. It's because we don't queue with them, dude. It's because our trust rating is high. Our trust factor. We got to get the trust factor down so the cheaters are on our team. We've been doing it wrong the whole time. What always happens, Kirch, is like I'm the top frag on our team. And then like there's never a cheater. Like it's either I perform well and we win, or I perform well and someone toggles and it's over. Big Brian, dude. I'm gonna need more top loaders. Hold up. And of course, I need another case of top loaders. Hold on one moment. Because I'm gonna run out mid-break. Toggle, it means they literally toggle on, like they turn on cheats, and then all of a sudden they all hit headshots, they never miss a shot. I got burnt out on Battle Royales because I played PUBG for like an entire year, and I was just like, I never want to play another one of these. Alright, dude. We got it. Like, you're holding on for dear life here. I never played H1. My first Battle Royale I played was The Culling. Which that game had such potential and it was just blown out of the water by bigger names. And then PUBG. One of my friends was like, let's play Fork Knife. And I literally installed it, played one game, and uninstalled it. I was like, this is the worst piece of garbage I've ever played. I'm not doing that again. H1Z1 did look like fun. And watching old Dr. Disrespect highlights of his rage moments in H1Z1 are 10 out of 10. Whenever you're feeling down, you could watch one of those and it'll put you in a good mood instantly. Bro, are some of these top loaders like the wrong direction? What is going on? Alright. We are officially good to go. I don't know, dude. I've never been a fan of him. And watching him absolutely just destroy himself and his entire reputation during like the New Year's countdown was the funniest thing ever. Honestly made me happy. Because like, I did not like that dude. He tried to get everyone to floss during the New Year's countdown, and nobody did it. Everyone just staring blankly and didn't know who he was. Because his entire audience was like 5-year-olds, dude. All right, cheers. Let's get some heat. His ego got big, dude. Which, I mean, it can happen. I don't know. I hated the whole Fortnite culture, to be honest. Like, the second it came out, I had kids coming up. I remember, like, going to family parties and, like, kids were, like, trying to have conversations with me about, like, how it's a good game. Or better than, like, other games. And I was like, dude, you're literally 9 years old. I've been playing games my entire life before you were even in existence. You can't have an opinion on this. Okay. Alt right off the bat. First set of the break. And what's up, Gilbert? Sorry, I saw what you were saying and I was doing way too many things at once, so I probably didn't say hi. Hi. While we're waiting for this to be opened, there are 2 more breaks left with spots available. I was watching this YouTuber I really like, J Rose, where he like does the rankings of trying to beat the Pokemon games as fast as possible with each Pokemon only. And his new series is starting the game with like a pseudo legendary, so like Larvitar, Beldum, and like playing out the game with only them, and you can evolve and everything, and seeing how fast and like he can beat the game with each Pokemon, and it's been pretty interesting. I'm on the Metagross one right now. I'm surprised you haven't been able to find a, like, you didn't throw that up on like Marketplace or eBay. You sure, Madness? Just keep having them, dude. At this point, I mean, come on. You're already what, like 2 deep now? 3? Get like 10, 12 of them. Have yourself like a little, just little battalion. You could probably post it to the Discord, dude. 4? Yeah, dude. Just 6 more, get a clean 10. Why not? Thrainer. You're probably going to have to retype that entire sentence. Oh, never mind. Someone approved it. New set? It's pretty big. No, it's a really good set. Don't let the uninformed tell you differently. Who read their opinion online, they didn't form it themselves. Bro, posting your number in chat is nuts. You guys should message that. In 2026. Listen, if anything happens where you get spam calls and stuff, not my fault. That's all I gotta say. It me. He'll answer too, dude. It's not so much like being scared of that, it's just adding annoyance to your life for no reason. This song's a bop and a half. Yeah, Gilbert, just post it to Discord if anything. That would be like that way you don't have to keep saying it, you know? No, I've gotten to the point where like if I don't recognize the number, it's not answered. It immediately goes to voicemail. And I don't even have voicemail set up, so good luck. Oh, you're fine. It's more for your benefit, Gilbert, because it's more work, you know? Bro, don't make refrigerator jokes around me, please. It's a touchy subject. If I had the number saved, yeah. And I've gotten increasingly more weird numbers. I probably know where they're coming from, funny enough, but nonetheless, still, I don't discriminate. I don't answer anybody. Uh, being a knower madness is hard work sometimes, you know? Should be like a buy sell trade section. Madness, you know what image I get in my head of just the entire looking back at everything. You ever seen Ace Ventura 2? Where they go to what's his face Finkel's house, laces out burrito. That's what I feel like the other party probably feels like. Just living life knowing that they lost the game winner. Ray Finkel, there you go. I was going to say Lou Finkel, but it's not correct. I mean, I'm good. I'm good with. Oh, I think that happened. I think that the taste of reality was a never-ending supply of taste. Is like the second it probably like a week or two passed. Oh, too late is an understatement. Not even in an alternate world. Like, not even in your dreams. Here's to life being a lot less complicated, my guy. That's all I gotta say. A lot less headaches. No problem, Gilbert. That should help. Like, instead of you having to type it out every time, you know what I'm saying? If someone sees it and they're interested, they'll message you. Working out for this? This is the warm-up, dude. You do realize I did 10 times this in one break, right? That was the record break. Which Kirch? Oh, it was a bunch of different sets. Do my hands ever get sore? No. I got the nerve damage in my thumb, so I don't feel anything. Kirch, it legit took me like 30 minutes just to line all the packs up. It was a bunch of different sets. It was like a case from like 10 different sets. That was before everything got very scarce with supply and everything skyrocketed in price. So like doing a break like that now would be pretty unaffordable. They cry about it. The only thing that has like stopped me is like being actually sick. Where like it has nothing to do with my hands. It's like legit. I don't want to throw up on camera. That's the only thing that stopped me. $500, bro. Back then, the break was like $850 per spot, I think. Your hands are so sore. You ever split your thumb open and super glued it like 3 or 4 times just to prevent blood from getting on cards and then have it heal and then you don't feel anything anymore? Then you don't know pain. Haven't opened anything. There was one set, I remember one release, and it was during one of the record streams. It wasn't like my last one. It was like probably like the 38-hour stream or the 40-hour stream. And my one biggest issue was that after opening so many packs, passively, my fingers tips get sanded down, and then I don't have any grip. Literally unable to grip cards, and I had to like tape up my fingers. Now, there's just people that do, and there's people that pretend to do. That's probably an easier way of saying it. So far, so good on this break, though, with hits. All I gotta say is, Madness, if someone wants to match it up, they gotta go 48 hours straight. And open packs the entire time. Because that's the record. I've pulled 2 of those Starmies. We've had some good luck with them. Yeah, that was my last record stream. Twitch cuts it off at 48 hours, so I'm not breaking that record because technically it can't be broken. No, I opened it for 48 hours straight. I don't recommend it. It was. But I'm not going to lie, being used to skipping a night of sleep like once or twice a week definitely helps. But it's still not easy. I don't recommend it. Ascended Heroes, no shot. It would be too. That's another thing too. Is like with stuff being as like expensive as it is now, even doing that type of stream would be difficult because stuff is more expensive. Hidden Fates. I couldn't tell you how many Hidden Fates packs I've actually opened. It's probably over 100,000 packs. Not even kidding. We had Hidden Fates in every break for like a couple years. Well, if you were here during, like, right before COVID and then during COVID, I definitely had Hidden Fates. That's for sure. A lot of people do sleep on it. A lot of people are going to sleep on this set, too, and then it's going to be gone, and then it's going to be expensive, and then people are like, I wish I bought in. Happens every time. People, like, forget that it happens, even though it literally was, like, 3 or 4 months ago. It's all the same run, Clyde. Don't let people fool you. It was. Pokemon was just releasing whatever else they had in the warehouse. That's, I mean, you could die on the hill, but you can die on the hill being incorrect because I'm telling you right now, like, nothing changed between sets. People like to say, like, oh, this was the first run and it's the same run, but, like, the only reason why they say that is so they could charge more for it, even though you shouldn't do that. I literally don't notice any difference throughout the entirety of opening Hidden Fates about the hit rates. They were all the same. Oh, we know that. That's the reason why we price it accordingly. What do you think they go back to ramping? Ramping. Well, there's your first problem. You shouldn't buy anything on TikTok. You're already getting scammed. Ramping production. I mean, it'll go upwards, but it's not going to be significant until like multiple years. I've noticed zero difference this year. And it should have been a time where they were, but they still didn't. It all depends, Dom. Because, like, if they have another year where people get picky, then it's really going to get scarce. Like, this year helped. Last year helped. But if I see people getting picky with this set, it might not go up that much at all. Did the temperature go up that much today? Jeez. Air is kicking on like crazy. If the info changes though, Dom, like I share it no matter what. I have no reason to deceive or lie to you guys. People say that, Kirch, because they want to, like, that's the strategy for getting it for cheaper, then they could flip it for double later. It's just, people fall for it every time. You shouldn't get any information you see, like, from about sets from YouTubers or Reddit. You shouldn't. If you're getting your info from there, it's already wrong. Because they have no idea what they're talking about. I mean, you could ask me because I've literally have a company that I've been running for the past 9+ years. Like, working directly with supply and can actually see what happens. I don't know what you said then. Restocking. Oh, for sure. It'll happen. They probably weren't even putting that much out to begin with. Regular full art. I mean, like I said, they're not going to. Like, it takes like a full year of data for them to make that decision. It's a shame, but at the end of the day, like, there's no answer. Because if you make too much, then nobody's going to want it, and it's going to be worthless. But if you make too little, nobody's going to get it. That's like, you would think after doing this for like 20+ years, they might have figured it out, but they don't, because they don't actually pay attention. All I can say is like every set is eventually very desired. All it takes is some time. Sometimes it's right away. Sometimes it takes a little bit. They usually like talk to the people that actually like do the restocking, or have a friend who works at the store. When there's Halloween here and there's kids trick-or-treating, I give out packs. Usually. Full art dark, by the way. Very plain hair. Well, I mean, it's not entirely their fault, Kirch. They do have, you know, rent to pay and employees to pay, utilities, all that. And a lot of times they're not given a whole lot of, you know, inventory. So they have to price it accordingly. But yeah, don't get me wrong, Kirsch. There are straight up just crooks out there that should not be running a business, and they don't deserve your money. People that'll straight up lie to kids to get them to sell them their cards for really cheap, and then they flip them for like quadruple. Probopass. Also, tomorrow I'll be on the gaming channel. I have been banking up all of the stars credits, so we'll see if I can get the $1,800 AK. All for them chocolate bars, dude. I think I have like 36 entry, or no, I have 40. I have 40 entries right now, and it's 4 per entry, so that's 10 chances, but I'll probably have more by the time I get to the stream. I can't sell anything till the 3rd, because this stupid Steam Guard. I would have a lot more by now. What I will say, Kirch, is if I get that skin, I'm selling that for cash, 100%. It's too expensive of a skin not to. And having 1,600 or 1,800, whatever it is, for like, just on Steam credit is way too much. If it's actually him, dude. How do you know it's not someone else? Could be me. You don't even know. There you go. You twisted my arm. You talked me into it. I was confused for a second. I used to leave these lights on when I wasn't live, Perch, and people would be gambling points because back then I allowed them, like the gambling was like pretty winnable. So people would just sit and gamble when I wasn't live and they would change the background. And I was in a lot smaller house before. And like I just see the lights change in the other like room of the house. I'm like, what's going on? El pistolero. I hope that those dudes regularly play together and they're like, dude, remember that random guy with the pistols? We all went down and he was the only one left alive. Pistolero. We still haven't seen the Meowth, no. Forgot about that. And it's a full art alt, not an Illustrator rare. Pistolero. Because at one point they were all downed and I was the last one left up, but I had the dual wheel pistols that turn into grenade launchers. They were like, oh. They thought it was over, dude. That game died so fast that it makes me sad because I was actually having fun. I kept picking up the chopper gunners. Speaking of Meowth, my heart sank for a second there, Carlos. The full art is nice. It's just a nice looking card. You did get one of those, yeah. I was like sick at that game. I got really good at it and then it just died off. I was doing all the skin challenges for each of the guns. People were just trying to survive rounds. I'm rounding up all the zombies so I can kill them all at once. It was a different game, dude. Didn't we figure out that it was browser? Or your Wi-Fi, Cyclops? Because someone was like, oh, I left my Wi-Fi and then it worked again. That's really weird. There's like no reason on my end for that to happen, so I have no idea why. It was pretty large. Because I just reset it. I had to reset it because the stack of hollows was getting too high. Something about this set sands my fingers down faster too. I've noticed that. I don't know why. It's like a different... I swear, dude, every set they slightly change, like, the actual, like, card material. And I feel it immediately. The worst is when they change the card trick on me. One to the front, though, is pretty easy. Eradicate. I remember, like, we couldn't stop pulling it. Now it's, like, hard to find. Probably at some point this week. If not Wednesday, Friday. Your Zard? Beautiful. I've pulled so much of the alt that, like, the gold is so much more rare at this point. You think it should 10? I mean, do you have an eye for it? Have you graded a lot of cards? Because if you don't, then, like, you might get, like, blindsided. I mean, only opening one ETB and getting it is very good. I haven't pulled the Gold Zard from Ascended, too. I have yet to pull it. You have quite a few? Okay. No, because, you know, sometimes people, you know, they send their first card, and they're like, this will 10, and I'm like, have you graded before? No, but it looks good, and I'm like, then it might not 10. Just, you know, giving people a little, but you said you graded before, so you're good. Having an eye for centering is probably the hardest thing. That's an alt. I don't know if I've pulled that before. Also, that plate of food she's got going on there, the little feast, little smorgasbord, looks very good. I mean, it all depends, because in my opinion, all individual cards have a grading curve. Once they've graded like 1,000 of a card, I think they have a better idea of what should be a 10 versus what is. What isn't, rather. That's what scares you? I mean, it usually should work in your benefit if the centering across the board is pretty rough. Bro, I felt like this case went by like nothing. Mega Skarmory. I mean, Kurtz, you shouldn't be in a rush to sell that card anyway. It's a blessing to wait that long. People don't realize it because they just want to sell right away and then they end up regretting it. The Shine and Mega Skarmory, its original color is, yeah, it doesn't surprise me. Don't even tell me about Raichus. Shinies in general should be opposite of what their colors are on the color wheel. That's what a shiny should be. It's smart though, Kirch. That's the smartest thing you could do for that card, or any card in your collection. They should make a black shiny Raichu, dude. That's all I gotta say. No, like original Raichu, but black as the shiny. With orange as the opposite color. That thing would be sick. Bro, we destroyed this case. No, dude. Full body black, and then all the accent parts make orange. That's how you make the shiny Raichu right there. I get what you're saying, but I want more than that. I don't know if this last stack is going to stay steady. I hope it does. Mega Clefable. I don't think it's going to stay stable. It's too wibbly wobbly. I would be. Because let me tell you, Gilbert, not only in the 9 years that I've done this business, but also in the 32 years I've been alive, there's never been any love for Raichu. If I'd been holding my breath, I would have been dead already. I've been in the ground already for years. Because it's all about Pikachu. Which, with that logic, Mr. Saxton, it's like, okay, then Metapod is the coolest Pokemon. Every second evolution should be the coolest then. No Charizard, it's Charmeleon now. Alright, this is going to fall. Nope, War Turtle. Low key though, if they made a full art Metapod or gold Metapod in a set, would not be against it. I would actually really like that. It'd be pretty funny. And honestly, someone used to call Metapod Meatpod, and it made me laugh so hard. I still call him Meatpod. That's one of the God Packs I opened. Kirch was the Blastoise one from 151. I opened a Venusaur one and a Blastoise one. Never got a Charizard one. I pulled the alt by itself for Charizard, but not a God Pack. Like, tell me like a full art Metapod wouldn't be sick. I would honestly love that card. Kakuna full art. I'm trying to think of other funny ones. Giving the bugs 3 evolutions is an interesting decision to begin with already. Especially because apparently, I don't even remember this, but like, you get Butterfree at like what? Like level like 12? Not even. And I never used the bug type, so like I forgot about that. Why even give them 3 evolutions if they all happen in the first like 10 levels? There were Dragonair cards now that I think about it though. And honestly, they were still sick. Because I have Dragonair cards graded. They were in Gym Heroes. Rattata. Pidgey. Just a little Pidge. Dude, Pidgey in the original show looked all busted up. Do you remember what Pidgey looked like in the actual show? I remember seeing it and I was like, what the hell is that thing? It looked all jacked up. The feathers on top of his head were like really weird. Good old Mank. Mankey was the best way to get by Brock in Pokemon Yellow. Looked like it fell out of the nest. Jacked up his neck a little bit. There was something with Nidoran, though, in Yellow. Was it you couldn't get one of them? You couldn't... There was something with it, I forgot. Mankey, Nidoran, Butterfree. Butterfree kind of sucked, dude. I stayed away from all bug types because they just got destroyed. They get hit with a fire move, they're dead. You can't even heal them at the Pokemon Center. They're just dead. Yellow, you could get both. Nidoking was used like in the majority of speedruns, I'm pretty sure, right? I think that still holds the record, was using a Nidoking. Just because Thrash... I remember the record recently got broken, and it literally... They have it so... they have it so optimized that, like, it's very rare that they even shave a second off. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that they keep their Pokemon in the red zone, where, like, you're basically, like, 1 health. Because animations happen faster and everything happens faster because of it. When, like, that, like, siren music is, like, playing. There you go, yeah. And like that was like the whole reason why, like, it was like a little bit of RNG that happened. Which is crazy to think about. Like, it has been speedrun so many times throughout the years that, like, no one has found a better way of doing it. Like, this is the way. Because there's so many different ways to play the game of Pokemon, but, like, to get the best time, it's just, you have to do it this way, because there's not a better way. Pack just did not want to go. Uh-oh. You're out of Pokeballs. No madness. Well, you might have regular. You need to boot up a copy of Soul Silver soon. I was thinking of doing another emulated playthrough on my phone. There's no way I threw that pack up with such force that it actually like made the camera move. That was pretty sick. I know I've been working out, but that's just ridiculous. Literally the camera shook from me throwing an empty pack. Not this camera, the YouTube camera. I feel like someone should have told you this, you know, growing up. We went to the Robert Crown Center to learn about all those parts. No, man, this you got to do. You can use like the actual app for the game, which is like in a little window, or exclamation point Pokeshop. That's awesome, Cyclops. I am still down like 42 pounds. So I've kind of been maintaining. I'll probably start dropping again once it gets nicer out as well. But being down 42 pounds is pretty crazy. You should always buy 10 of things because that's how you get the Premier Ball. So Ultra Ball Space 10. But that's awesome, Cyclops. It feels good to be, you know, make progress, be healthy, all that good stuff. Hey, that's fine. You probably lost more than you think. On weeks where I was like, there's no way I lost anything because, like, I felt like crap. And then I weighed myself and I'm like, another 8 pounds. Oh, my God. Down 30? Beautiful. Same, my guy. Seeing progress from doing core all the time feels amazing. All right, that is enough hits to be off camera. Whoa. Solid break. Oh yeah, the first place I noticed was like no more lower back issues, or at least like not as much as it was before. That could be read as don't be friends with people that are overweight, and that's not what he means. That is hilarious. He doubles down. No, that's exactly what I meant. There you go. That's actually hilarious. As I read that, I was like, oh, that could be taken incorrectly. Dude, what's Carly Rae Jepsen doing these days? She needs to come back. Not a lot of people. Not a lot of people, Cyclops, that's for sure. There are some people around who just like, just don't type anymore, please. Usually, most of them are on Facebook, but I'm never really on Facebook anymore, so never really was to begin with. Only reason why I have Facebook is for those, and other reasons too. But all right, case has been opened. I feel like that we made pretty damn good time on that. Wasn't going for any records or anything, but is break 2 full? Something's full, because that's a lot of spots taken. Hold on, I'm updating. If something isn't full after filling all this, I'm going to laugh. Whoa, why is there like 10 spaces after your name, Sean? You're trying to do a goof on me? I copied and pasted your name, dude, and it like took up half the page. My guy was trying to hide some spaces after his name. I found them. All right, 2's good to go. Three times 3. Oh, I see you, Mr. Saxton, sneaking in. I think you got all 3 of those. All right, we're all full, all the way through. Beautiful. All right, let me randomize. So we're going to go back up to 2 and then 3. 1 and 4 have already been opened. Perfect. Perfect order. All right, so a 1 boxer and a 2 boxer. All right, printing. You were hoping for colorless? Well, Mr. Saxton, what I'll say to you is that, you know, life can be disappointing sometimes, and you usually don't get what you want, so cheers. Just kidding, dude. I love you. If I could give you all the colorless in the world, I would. He probably wasn't even here to hear that joke. Oh, there you go. Good. How you been, Mr. Saxton? How's life, my guy? Just working and enjoying life? I'd love to hear it, dude. That's what I like. There you go. It's a fun thing, dude. Like, nothing bad can come from that. Especially if, you know, you can enjoy it with your kids. Like, it's a beautiful thing. All right. Number 2. And then number 3, and then we're done. That's a good start to this week. I'm probably going to do one more stream of Perfect Order only, but it won't be that much. Friday will be a switch up. I think that's thunder. I think there is legit a thunderstorm. That's exciting. That's an alt. Casey, congratulations. Very, very nice. Out of a one boxer, no less. Starmy. David. Lumio City. Sean, you got colorless this break already popping off for yourself? I mean, this break is just popping off in general. And a Mega Clefable Full Art to match. Well done, Casey. Clefable kind of looks like he's wearing like one of those winter hats with the ball on top. Not gonna lie. Bro, this thunderstorm kind of got me excited right now. I love storms. As long as everyone's safe and no one gets hurt. Can it just stay warm now, though, and not go back to snowing next week? That'd be really cool. Anybody else get storms tonight? You got hella rain, just no thunder. I'm telling you, dude, I'm getting hyped up right now. I kind of like it. I thought it was supposed to be crazy tomorrow for storms, not tonight. Honestly, even though it didn't feel like it, we've opened a lot of packs today already. We opened the first break, and then the last break was a case. Like, kind of snuck up on me. Went by pretty quick, though. Oh, absolutely. I do have one more after this, which is the 2-boxer, but easy peasy. And Eradicate Last Pack Magic. Sean, that is yours. Alright, break number 3, and we are doing I think I pulled you almost every Clefairy, or Clefable. Always, dude. You have a good day at work, and I'll see you Wednesday or Friday, my guy. Or tomorrow on the gaming channel. The thunder is like just long and drawn out, and I'm kind of a big fan of it right now. There you go, Mr. Saxon. Water right off the bat. That's a very large raid. Bona! What is up, my guy? Holy crap. Welcome, everybody. You are right on time for the last break being open right now. How was the stream tonight? You were in the last one? Yeah, you were. Did you get some good stuff? Oh, you got... Okay, you got all of the Clefables. Including the alt. Speaking of psychics. Bro, this Monday snuck up on me. Like, I opened the first break, then the case filled, so then we opened the case. Did some opening this Monday. And welcome, everybody. Also, you might hear some thunder in the background because it's storming here tonight, which I kind of like. Well, I knew it was supposed to get crazy tomorrow, but tonight kind of came out of nowhere. I don't even know if it's raining. I thought it was just thundering. Definitely a big fan of storms when everyone is safe, nobody gets hurt, nobody dies. Oh, you got Trainer too, Mr. Saxton? My guy. So damn, dude, you had Psychic last break? That's sick. I'm so happy for you then. Ah, a little Rose's encouragement, huh? I've pulled the alt a couple times. Yeah, I'll probably do one more. Wednesday will be the last perfect order only breaks. Walmart glitched on their booster drop. You're able to order twice. Don't be surprised if they refund it or something. Because that means if you were able to do it, a bunch of people did, and they might not have enough. They both shipped art? That's good then. Hopefully they don't figure it out. That Eradicate. I had to clear the packs out to find my button to catch the Pokemon. There's some steel for your boy. The parent group, you would let them buy it retail from you? That's nice of you. During Halloween in this neighborhood, I became very popular because I was giving out packs instead of candy. And that's kind of the reputation I gained here. I still remember the first kid being like, he like looked and he was like, and I was like, I looked at him, I was like, shh, don't tell anybody. And he was like, okay, okay. I still remember there was like a group of people that passed, and then all of a sudden there was a crowd that came all the way back around, and word got around the neighborhood, and they all came back to my house. You were the cool house last year. It's fun being the cool house. Pokepad. That's a lot. I mean, I would guess probably like a couple hundred for us, but not 1,100. I guess there could be if like a couple of the surrounding neighborhoods came. See, once I'm out, I'm out. Like, I'll do it for a little bit, and then that's it. I didn't do it last year, but I'll do it this year for sure. No, hopefully they don't, because those sucked. Nobody wanted those. I just gave out, like, I opened up a booster box up and just started giving like 1 pack each. I guess that's true. For that reason, for sure. But I'd rather them just dedicate time and resources to actual like good sets or full sets, not this half set garbage. That is the first alt Meowth that I have pulled since release, and that is going to Audrey. That's a big hit. That's a very big hit. Oh, and it looks immaculate. I don't know what to tell you, Mr. Sachs. You should have wanted it more. Don't worry, in the second box I'll get you Starmie. That's the only one I've pulled. That is the hardest card to pull in the set as of now. Well, I guess tied with the gold, because I've only seen 1 gold too. I've pulled it once, yeah. And then I've pulled the Starmie twice. The gold I pulled, the Starmie and the gold were both in the same break when I pulled them both first, which is kind of nuts. I have to go back and clip that. There's Rose's encouragement. There you go, my guy. What did I tell you? There's not too much difference on the alt Meowth and the full art, which I kind of like. Oopa. Just like disintegrated in my hands. True. I mean, I've pulled it twice. I'm surprised the Meowth took that long. It must be like the rarest one. At least for me for now. Seven packs. I haven't been keeping count. Hopefully you have. So how were the games tonight, Bona? Who played tonight that you were casting? Zomblers versus Clockwork? Damn. Clockwork is honestly a pretty sick team, man. Why does that sound familiar? Does that make me like think of Hearthstone? Clockwork Knight. They took Zomblers map back, so it got spicy in the beginning. Ooh. Was this just... It wasn't the finals, though, right? It was just like a round. Why does Clockwork... Like, I can't, like, put my finger on what I remember Clockwork from. Oh, it might be TFT. Double elimination, so lose twice. Or there's a loser's bracket. TFT is definitely Clockwork. That's exactly what it is. But it's from other games too. something like mech related is Clockwork always. But for TFT, that was Clockwork was for like attack speed. Dude, I miss old TFT. It's too balanced and not fun anymore. Can't do broken stuff. Bring back the shadow items. Alright, last couple pack magic, but otherwise it's been a solid break. Decidueye last pack. Well, I didn't get you the alt Starmie, Mr. Saxton, but you got a bunch of good hits. And so did Audrey. Kyle knows. Once he gives me opportunities, he always gets good stuff. He got a bunch of trainers, though. Bona, shout out to you, my friend. Thank you for that raid. I appreciate you so much. Gaming channel tomorrow, and then back here Wednesday. I'll do one more stream of Perfect Order by itself, and then Friday we will be switching it up. So that'll be your last opportunity for Perfect Order, will be Wednesday. That all Meowth, dude. Kind of nutty we just pulled that. It's been so many packs since we saw the first one. But all right. Love you guys. Have a good night.